Welcome back, YouTubers. This is Rodney. I've been trying to get my layout finished, at least get all the main work done. As you've seen, I've been laying track and stuff on the other pieces that are up. My original plan for the layout was I was going to put in a lift up gate, and it just didn't work right. And I've been spending some time on YouTube trying to find something that would work. And what I decided to go with is a gate. Now, I'm not perfect at figuring this stuff out, so it's going to be kind of trial and error. I already thought I was rolling before when I did my cuts and stuff, and I wasn't, so I missed part of the video. But what I did is this cut here is approximately 13.5 inches out from the corner, which will connect to my existing layout and go across the doorway. What I need to do is I need to screw in a board here, like the one you see here. It's not screwed in though, and there's going to be a board screwed in on this side to make the full unit. And this will be the swing in for the room, and it'll be cut, so I can show you, somewhere back in here somewhere is where the cut's going to be. But the problem I need to find out or figure out is I'm going to be going 24 inches from this point out here, wherever 24 inches is. And what needs to be figured out is when this whole gate swings this way into the room, I need to know how wide this is. So right now I'm just trying to get it set up so that I can cut it apart and then figure out the swing. Once I get the swing figured out, I should be able to put in a board. What I'm planning on doing is I got I believe it's a 1 by 10 by 4 foot long, and I'm going to cut that to down to 2 feet, and it'll be across here between my 12-inch mark and wherever my mark ends up over here. Or, yeah, something like that. Anyway, I'm going to get these boards in, and then I'm going to get the cut on this side done, and then I can get my whole layout to at least swing, and then I can use this point here. Not sure if you can see I can use the point right here where the hinge is to figure out from here to my point here, and then I can run up like an angle across to figure out how to cut that, because it's going to be a curved angle. And then everything should go in. I guess that's it for this video. As soon as I get a little bit more done, I'll add it to this, and hopefully we can put it all in one how-to video. If not, I'll split it into a couple of parts. For now, I'm going to get these pieces put in. I'm going to get my cut made on the other side, and once that's all done, I'll do another update. Okay, so here we are back in the workroom again. Like I said before, I had to make the cut on the other side. What I ended up doing was I clamped the boards together, and I did the other side. I've already got 2 screws in over here. All I did was I lined up my board, I measured halfway across, and got a center line. And then with my trusty T-square, I continued the line down, and I pre-drilled my holes because I don't want to crack any wood. So I do have to countersunk things a little bit. So now I got a countersunk, and you can see I've already got one of my hinges here already set. And if I can talk with a screw in my mouth, excuse me, I had a screw in my mouth. What I need to do is I'm just putting these screws back into the hinge in the original places where they were after I made the cut. I did use a trick that I learned on YouTube on actually a guy's woodworking channel, and I don't remember his name, but it did help. What I did is I took a piece of scrap 1x4 and I put it back behind here where these boards are now, and I screwed 4 screws in all the way across to hold it in. And I set my blade on my saw so it just barely cut through the 1-inch board. And that made my life a lot easier, because then I screwed in the hinge immediately without any problem. And now everything is hinged and ready to go. There's going to be 2 legs that drop down here. I'm going to have to notch the legs so they fit in next to these boards. But one leg's going to sit here on this side, and the other leg's going to sit on this side. And basically there's going to be another hinge about, I don't know if you can see where my hand is, about there, and then one down probably maybe a ½ an inch off the floor. And that should work pretty good. So I'm going to take the clamp off here. And things tweaked a little bit on me. I don't know. I'll figure out why I did that. Probably because these high quality Menard boards I bought. Anyway, once I get this all together, I'm hoping I can keep from tweaking. But as you can see, it'll open and close. And like I said, I just got to get rid of this little tweaking problem I got here. I probably just have to put a little weight on it and, I don't know, figure out if I gotta maybe make some line-up points or something, but we'll worry about that at a later date. Now, since this is our swing point here, maybe you can't see it, let me bring the camera in. Since this is our swing point, we need to get our tape measure. If I can reach it here. And how well can we see that over there? Okay, right here is our gap. So, find my pen. I want a 24-inch opening on the outside. So, I'm going to come up to here, and I'm going to mark 24 inches. So let's see, my 24-inch mark is right there. And what we need to do next is we need to make a board. Let me see, I'm going to have to back this camera up a little ways here. What the board's going to have to do is, let's see, I got a 1x4 here that I'm probably going to use, or 1x1. So what I have to do is I have to make my pivot point here and my pen mark so it lines up perfectly with that. I'm just going to explain to you what I'm going to do because I don't have anything over here. But more or less, I'm going to have a 1x10 across here, and then I'll have the pen, and we'll come across, and our mark will end up about right there. I'm not positive exactly, so it's, I don't know, it looks like probably about 4 inches different from the mark over here. So that will allow, when this swings out, this corner right here, when we cut everything, should just about touch this corner here when that comes out. And I need to figure out why I've got a tweak in the board here and see what I can do to adjust it. And then we'll go on to the next step and we'll probably put a board on the back side of this and cut it, and we'll make an actual piece to measure this angle. Now I got kind of an idea where it needs to be. I've got off camera, I've got a 1x10. So the 1x10 will end up bolted up probably somewhere between here and here somewhere. So it'll be like here and here on each side, and then we'll have a mark all the way through that, and then I can cut my straight down cut there, my straight down cut here, and then I just gotta wait to get the jigsaw, and then I can set up the jigsaw to work with a board like this, so that when I swing, my swing comes perfectly and cuts it. If I can make the jig and everything, I'll probably do the cutting live so you guys can see it and understand it, because I have not found a video anywhere online that actually shows you how to make a swing gate, and I think this is probably gonna be so-so video. I've never made great videos, but we're gonna do the best we can and see how this turns out. Okay, so my 1x10 ended up being too small to make this. There's actually almost 12 inches worth of space in there. So what I did is I had a couple pieces of junk 2x4 inch plywood, and what I did is I just went around, I put a couple brackets underneath this edge to hold it up so that I could get the screws started. And then I put screws in all the way around in places where I could tell for sure that the line would not be. I think I showed you this on the last time. As you can see right there by the fan there, there's a pin from the hinges there, and I've got this whole thing held together so that won't move. So I've got a real thin tip marker stuck through the hole, and what I've been doing is, doesn't want to seem to work very well going forward, but coming back seems to work just fine. I got a screw in here. Anyway, as you can see, I don't know if you can see the line or not very well on there. Probably not. It shows up a little bit. But anyway, I've been able to figure out this swing. Now, next, what I want to do, I'm not positive this is going to work, but what my plan is let's get this back over here where I can see it in the camera. Okay, I'm going to take this pen out, and what my plan is, if my jigsaw behave and not kick blades out every 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry about the noise. Kind of got a mess on my workbench. What my plan is to take and put this on top of here somehow. I'm thinking maybe like this, since there's a, let's see, I don't know, let's see if I can show you this way. I need to find a screw, one more screw to hold everything in, but as you can see, there's a hole there and a hole there, but right now my whole unit tilts back and forth. I got to fix that, but anyway, we're not going to worry about that because I may just go buy a new one or whatever. But what my plan is then is to say hook it on here like this so it's lined up, and I can bring it back here, and then I can just turn it on and slowly swing around the curve, and this should cut the curve all the way around if I don't spit out, you know, my blade every 2 seconds. This Black & Decker is pretty well beat up, and yeah, I really need a new one, but just at the moment I can't afford one, so. But I think this will work. I'm going to check and see how long my video is. If my video is too long, I'm going to post this as #1 if you got better ideas. In fact, I think I will just post this as #1. If you got other ideas that you think would work better, please let me know, and I'll look into them and see if they'll work. Otherwise, as soon as I get a chance to cut this, I'll get this cut about halfway through, and then I'll do a video with it being cut, because I think what I want to do is right here, I want to cut through, but then I want to put a block on the outside so that it's not going to fall apart, and then the same over here. But I don't think a jigsaw blade is going to go deep enough in to cut all the way through. If I need it, I'm going to do it, but if I don't need it, I'm not going to worry about it at all. But I think this plywood will work good for what I need. Like I said, the 2x10 just wasn't quite big enough. If I would have had a 2x12, it would probably work, but you know, these things are 24 inches across and just fine. And if you watch my other videos, you've seen that I put styrofoam on top of these tables, right on top, so this will give me plenty of room to adhere to. So I will see you in part 2 on how to make the swing gate.